Yo, we back here to talk about these safeties. Right after the safeties, I will be heading to talk about the tight ends. But yeah, man, let's get straight into it, man. And my bad, I seen you said that the Dallas Cowboys might mess around and take an offensive lineman, one of them tackles, and look at it. I mean, you might got a point there, especially and how I'm seeing the tackles, you might got a point there. It's a possibility. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Dallas Cowboys might be taking an offensive lineman. It's a possibility. I can't even lie to you. And it ain't because they just some, you know, outstanding players. I'm just looking at like and what they provide, what the Dallas Cowboys need, and what they're invested in, and how they go about offensive linemen. Yes, you got a big point there. I know y'all gonna be like, "Oh my god, another offensive lineman." I know, I know, I know. Me personally, there's a couple players that I would take that I think the Dallas Cowboys should take. Right? See, there's not too many candidates though. Uh, for number 12 though. Florida State corner, I will consider there. Uh, the TCU wide receiver, I would consider there. If you maybe wanted to go quarterback, I would consider there. Not a running back, too rich. Uh, Offensive lineman, no, didn't see nothing from the top tackles that I watched so far. No, wouldn't take it 12. I would trade back. So if you trade back to like 18, then you got a point. Uh, did I see a D? Nah, no for D tackles, defensive ends. Nah, no for not for defensive ends. I'll trade back. Yeah, so there's not too many, man. There's not really too many. There ain't too many that you would take for 12, which is why I heard something. I got to catch up on what the Dallas Cowboys been talking about, like with Stephen Jones and all of them. But I think I seen something about Stephen Jones will be willing to trade back. Yeah, man, looking at the draft, hey, it's highly likely them boys might be trading back. Highly likely. Highly likely. So get ready for it. All right. Malachi Starks. My first safety we're going to talk about. 6'1, 197 Georgia. So here's about Malachi. Took a bad angle versus Texas. And, hold up. Did I even put 5 here? Damn, y'all, I ain't even put my 5. It's all right. Took a bet. I know who my number one safety is, and I seen the Dallas Cowboys brought him in for a visit too. So I already know who my number one safety is. All right, but I seen him take a bad angle versus Texas and gave up a chunk play. He a split safety. Uh, a high stiff back pedal. Coverage is not his strong suit. Got beat by on multiple occasions versus Texas. He's strong. His strong suit is when the ball is in front of him. He is solid in run support. He takes solid angles and doesn't get blocked. Had a nice interception versus Oregon 2 years ago. Damn, I said 2 years ago. He can drive on it when the ball is in front of him. My question is going back in depth in the drops. His eyes is average. Coming out of the breaks, he stumbled a few times. I said no box safety is worth a first round pick. I stand on it to this day. I've always said that. No box safety is worth a first round pick. Doesn't stay blocked. That's cool. Looking a little uncomfortable when covering in the slot. So I think I heard somebody said that he was first round caliber. No. No. All right. Nick Worry, South Carolina, 6'3", 220. All right, this is number 7 I was talking about. So he missed a couple tackles off of a bad angle in the box. His eyes are slow at safety. In regards to him being at safety, either he would have to be special teams or he can convert to linebacker. His back pedal is not fluid and his hips is a little tight for the safety position. He trash at disguising if he is coming or going. I'm talking about the blitzing. When in the box dropping, seam curl, it looks solid, which confirms my linebacker assessment, right? He's a better dropper at linebacker than he is at safety. Like I said, tight hips. I said that he could be a solid open field tackler at linebacker. He could add 10 to 15 pounds easy from his frame. So what he would bring to linebacker is safety eyes, trained safety eyes and coverage, or at least a feel for the coverage at linebacker. So if I had to give you an example, kind of like Overshawn, right? How Overshawn come from the safety background, converted to linebacker, and you can tell that that assists him in his drops, in his feel for drops. That could end up being the same thing for this cat. If you putting him at safety, you're wasting a pick to me. Unless you just want to draft him later on the line and you want some special teams, then okay. But if you're looking for somebody to contribute and you draft him, I think you better off Mark Barron him and sliding him to safety. I think Mark Barron was one of the first ones to do it too, if I ain't mistaken. Y'all remember Mark Barron? Billy Bowman. Billy Bowman Jr., 5'10", 192, OU, Oklahoma. He got a burst and is fast. He got good speed. Good closing speed, I mean. He's a little small, but that's okay. If he had a feel, like Antoine Winfield is like considered small, and Antoine Winfield is a good safety, right? So if you can play, you can play. But can Billy Bowman play is the question. So versus Texas and Tennessee, I ain't seen him make no plays. He just blended in. He's been in a mix of a couple bad angles and passing situations. He ain't no Antoine Winfield. I'll tell you that. He got the athleticism to do things, but he needs to work on his technique and eyes. He could be a special teams player, and maybe he can develop into something more. Somebody take the time to develop him, but from what I've seen, he has a lot of work to do. He was out of position on some in regards to like them giving up some plays in the backfield in regards to his angles, his depth, his eyes, kind of cost him a little bit. I remember that. He did have a pick six though versus Iowa State in 2023. But yeah, man. If I was like, that's somebody that I would draft like day 3. I wouldn't touch him first 2 days. It'd be a waste to pick. Now, if you think because you see his traits that he might can develop something, maybe become a solid safety. If you think you can then take the project. But from what he is, I wouldn't touch him first 2 days. I wouldn't start thinking about him until day 3, 5th round. I've been kind of harsh on my Boomer Sooners, huh? But hey, it is what it is. Andrew Makuba, I believe I'm saying his name right. Texas, 6', 186. Safety number one to me. He'll come down and hit. He missed a couple tackles because he light. He needs to get bigger. He made a game-changing pick in the playoffs. You know I love big players making big plays in big-time games. He is split safety. He drives hard on the ball. In coverage at Clemson, I've seen him stay hip to hip with a wide receiver in the slot. That's a good sign. He makes plays on the football in the passing game as well. Seen him make some big hard hits. Seen him separate wide receiver from the football. He comes out the break solid. From the tape I've seen, I like him. I was from the tape that I've seen, I like him. I was going to watch more, but I didn't see him in some of the other games. So I put question mark, was he hurt? I rarely seen him man up, but when I did, he was successful. I seen some solid instincts in coverage and him not hesitating. I said, I doubt that I'll see a safety better. And I was right. That Texas safety is safety number one to me. Here's safety number two to me coming up. 6', 203, Xavier Watts, Notre Dame. A little stiff, choppy out them breaks, good ball skills, right? Seen 2 picks versus USC. I don't like how he turns his back all the way to the QB at times. At times, his run angles are not good, but he is willing in the run. He needs to sink his hips better. Around the ball a lot. He has some. He was like a center fielder though for Notre Dame. Not elite, but he can be a NFL starter. He's an average athlete, which will limit him for sure. He doesn't cover ground when playing center field, and he needs to be a split safety to get the best out of him. He got some good instincts, though. If he was a better athlete, he would be a first rounder. His eyes can give him a jump start. If he can see it, he can get there a little quicker and make up for his lack of speed. Productive safety, but it's better for him to have a half field responsibility. I don't think he has the quickness to be able to cover the full field. So it's better for him to have half the field responsibility. Like I said, if he was more of an athlete, he probably would be a first rounder, but he does have athletic limitations in regards to him. But he was around the ball. And if you need somebody that'll just do his job, right? He may not be the best, but to do his job, be productive, then go ahead and take Xavier Watts. But I don't think he's better than Andrew Makuba. You go ahead, man, and get Andrew Makuba some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, man. Yeah, man. You got some. Lathan Rant. Oh yeah, I didn't really. Lathan Ransom. Yeah, I mean, I watched like 2-3 games of him, but I still needed to see more from Ohio State. But one thing I did see, he was more of a box safety / split safety. And he misses some tackles in the hole. I think in looking at him, I don't think I'd have been too high on him. But that was all the safeties that I was able to watch, though, that I was whizzing through. If y'all want me to watch more, just let me know, and I'll take them all because I only got like a couple more tackles to finish, and I'm gonna look at some of them interior players and the guards, and I'm just kind of round about and just look at some other players. Like I know I probably may take a look at what's his name, the Texas tight end Gunnar Hill. Because matter of fact, we got to talk about tight ends next. So give me a second. Let me go ahead and whip that up for y'all, man. All right, y'all. We on to the tight ends next.